Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, this is Lifeguard. If this is not your first time, to subscribe to see more videos daily. What's the best way to handle pain? Is silence better, or drugs? Or is it better to laugh at your pain? Oh, how about listening to music and trying to ease yourself? Or how about screaming? People say a lot of things about pain the best way. Sometimes there's not always the best way. Sometimes it's just you. If you had a pain in your heart, let me think of the worst pain someone could have. Although sometimes there's not usually the worst pain, because everything is perception. Someone who was insulted in front of everyone could feel more pain as someone, who was kicked, someone who was bullied. The whole point is your perception. What do you see? Because your pain will always grow from what response you give to it. Sometimes there's no best way to handle pain. It's just you. In a scenario where your heart is broken and let's say someone you loved so much left you, and they said they're not really interested in you anymore. They do not want to do anything because they have fallen out of love with you. And you walk away. Days pass, months pass. You check up on them again and try to get a chance back into their life, begging them to let you in. But it's too late. They've already moved on. They don't think about you again. They're distracted. They see someone else as perfect now and better for them. But since time is a long shot thing or existent, you must realize that there will be a point when they start realizing that there's something missing from their life. Yeah, that's true. Everybody misses someone one day. But then what matters is your response to what your heart feels about them. Because that's when you give your heart a piece of advice. When your heart comes up with who this guy is, who this girl is, whoever they are, you remind your heart what you've been through because of them. The best way to handle pain is not always silence, but you have to keep going. Sometimes playing music might worsen it. Some people feel even softer and let all their pain eat them up, and they become strong. They let the pain destroy whatever weakness in their body, whatever that is left to make them feel pain. Why? Some time take it away. Actually, time takes away pain. But the best way to handle pain sometimes is not the best way. Some blog might say you should stand and shout at the top of your voice. That might not help. And if you're a Christian and you're watching this, God can heal your pain, but you decide to walk away from it. Of course. Because God still need your choice, and He still need your response to His reply to your prayer. If you have prayed for God to heal your broken heart, you must work towards it. Nothing works without effort and faith and consistency. I think most people might find it hard to heal from a broken heart because the absence of the loved one will always make them think and want to know what it feels like to have them back in their life. In my own opinion, you have to stay away from whatever reminds you of them. Of course, you have to forgive them. You have to learn to let go of trying to make them feel the whole pain you've been through. That cannot heal you, because the more you think of that, the more suffering you bring upon yourself. Healing is a path you have to walk it, not lay on the road. If you have been laying on the road all this while, you have to start walking, because you will never have the chance to know what others are like in love if you never give anyone the chance. Of course, if you're overthinking, if you have a lot of trust issues now because of people you've met in your life, it's okay to feel that way, because you have been broken and there's no one to trust. You can trust God now. You could put your devotion to Him as a choice, but you just know that God is not an unjust God. He's going to do everything in His might to bring you what you need for your healing. So if your pain has made you stay awake at night, wet your pillows, and your leg don't work like they used to work, sometimes the best way is to just let go of things. The best way is to let go of things. You have to forgive them and constantly stop trying to bring karma on them, and stop trying to make them suffer. You never left the field if you're thinking of that. You are still in that pitch, trying to score a goal that takes time to happen. You have to be unavailable and work on yourself. You have to let that pain take away weakness from you. Pray to God, find more peace in yourself, and Jesus will always be there for you, no matter what. I don't know which religion you are from, but then this works the same way to everyone. Do not end up trying to make them suffer for everything they've done to you. You are still in the pitch and you're still in the field. You never left. If you keep trying to make them feel what you have been through, you're just gonna end up going through more pain. The fire only burns what's in the fire, not what's outside the fire, and not what's on the fire. So you have to stay away from the flames. Yes, walk away if you want to heal. Forget revenge, forget vengeance. Leave that to God, because He's the only one who's going to help you and bring them to justice and make them feel what they have made you feel. But if you keep trying to make them feel calmer yourself, I am telling you, you will not heal. You're still in the pitch. You have to know that. You are still in the pitch. You will not heal. Because you're trying to make them feel what you have felt. And that's not the best way. The universe is bigger than you and bigger than I. You have to take the reins and ride. Go far away. Be unavailable. Work so hard on yourself that when you're back, you don't even have to worry if they're in the room or not. And that's the best part of it. People who still try to make their enemies or whoever made them suffer in the past, people who choose to make them suffer, will always stay awake, shaking, waiting for them to suffer. What does that make you? You sit out every time you see them, you're trying to find out if they're suffering, if they're in a bad mood, if they're gonna be in a bad situation that's gonna make you smile at least and say, yes, that's calm. There's no need for that, actually. If you're lucky enough and you see them being, feeling bad for what they did and seeing how much value you are, yes, that's a win. But if not, you have to keep going. You have to let go of trying to put yourself so much in the whole idea of he or she must feel what you felt. That's not gonna heal you. You're still in the pitch. People don't understand that music alters a lot of things. Yeah, music can do a lot of things. You have to minimize the amount of music you play that resonates with what you're feeling. Because everyone who sings says something. Of course, people say something in the songs. When you're singing about love, you're talking or speaking about how much someone has hurt you in the past, you're saying something. Is there any situation you've been where your friend is trying to make you, feel comfortable by telling them your problems, and then they start telling you theirs, and the both of you relate, and you start to reminisce about the past again? That's the same way the music is gonna happen for you. You have to take control of what you're feeling. If your body pushes you to music, you have to restrain from music. Do not try to slow it down. You must give yourself reasons. Why did this happen to me? That's how you heal. Someone broke your heart. Why did this happen? Did I meet the wrong person? Or was it my fault? Was I being too nice? Was I too selfless that I couldn't realize how much I had put them on the pedestal? You have to ask yourself a lot of questions if you want to realize and if you want to heal yourself. Not just sitting there listening to any songs and feeling so much pain and waiting for karma to be on someone who is having fun and going through their own life. Everybody walks a bad path, everybody walks a good path. You do not grow by watching others grow. No matter how much they've taken away from you, you must go find something else. You must go pick more things instead of standing there and waiting for someone else to take theirs. Like, how is this even sounding to you? How does this sound to you? You have to learn that the past is the past. God broke your heart for a reason. You have to know, who are my friends now? Who do I have to let into my life? Nobody is perfect, true, nobody is perfect, but you have to have at least someone who you can grow together with. Yeah, it's very rare to meet someone who is so self-aware that they do not hurt you. It's very difficult. That's why you have to grow and be who you want people to be. Don't forget this. Leave your comments and do subscribe. Follow the channel. yeah, follow the channel, support the channel by subscribing. It's gonna help us grow. And please, no matter how much pain you've been, you will always feel comfortable when you come here. Amen. So do not forget that time takes away the pain of man. Check out our book on Amazon and see how much you resonate with these books. And yeah, follow us on our social medias, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. This is a 15-page book. And check out our journals on Amazon. Links is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, leave your comments and your questions, and contact us through lifeguardconnect@gmail.com. See you guys, and I hope you have a nice day. Stay safe and heal.